Good morning. Parents, I'd like to welcome all of you to your child's DARE graduation ceremony. And I'd like to begin today by inviting some class representatives up to the podium to lead us all in the Pledge of Allegiance. Can I please have Kayla and Rashad? So parents, I'd like to give you a brief explanation about what we've been doing for the last 10 weeks and about the DARE program. It was originally created back in 1983 by Chief Daryl Gates of the Los Angeles Police Department in conjunction with the Los Angeles Unified School District. And it was a program originally created to teach young children about substance abuse, and then that's why DARE stands for Drug Abuse Resistance Education. However, over the years, they've expanded the program, and now we talk to the children about how to deal with peer pressure, how to handle stress, risks and consequences, how to make safe and responsible choices, how to deal with bullying, and overall, how to be a good citizen. So now I would like to introduce some of our very important guests that have come today to congratulate all of you on graduating from the DARE program. First, we have Chief of Police Mike Sellers, Assistant Chief Dan Winter, Captain Wahid Kazem, Lieutenant Dan Moreno, Mayor Lisa Gilmore, City Council Member Teresa O'Neill, City Council Member Kathy Watanabe, and from the Santa Clara Unified School District, we have Assistant Superintendent Andrew Lucia. And in the very back of the audience, we have also Assistant Superintendent Kevin Keegan. And last but definitely not least, Bowers' very own special principal, Mrs. Lisa Blank. And a few words from Chief Sellers.
Go down. I like to go down, talk to the kids, and I like to do it because Gary gets upset with me photoing us. But good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? Good. Did Officer Knight do a good job? Yes. A big round of applause for her. You know, today is very special. One, it's Friday, which is nice. And two, right, we get the weekend. But two, you know, you're going to graduate today from the DARE program, and I am extremely proud of each and every one of you. And you know, you have some very important people up on stage. You have the mayor of our city. You've got council members here. You've got members from the school district. You've got your very own principal here. And you have a lot of officers and family members. And we are all very, very proud of each and every one of you. You should be. Part of the curriculum, the training that you received, was hopefully you learned about the DARE decision-making model, right? And hopefully that is a good tool for you to be able to use as you move forward in life, to be able to use that tool to make good decisions. It's very, very important that you make good decisions, right? And hopefully that tool will help you do that. Sometimes decisions are going to be very, very tough, and sometimes you're going to need help. And if you look behind you, you have a tremendous amount of support here with your parents and family members. They're here to help you make those tough decisions so you make the right ones. You also have your teachers. You have each and every member that's up on the stage here. And you have any one of my officers. If you ever have a difficult time, stop and talk to one of our officers and we will help you with those decisions, okay? So I just really want you to know that you don't have to make tough decisions on your own. You have a lot of support in this room, okay? And we're all very, very proud of you. And parents, family members, I just want to thank you very much for being here. I know we're all very busy and it's tough to get away from work, but just the fact that you're here and showing support to your children is just tremendous, and I just want to thank you very much. And hopefully this program has allowed some dialogue at home. Continue that dialogue. It's very, very important that you get involved with your children's lives as they get older, and just be really engaged in them. And just the fact that you're here, I just want to say thank you very, very much. And you should be very proud that you're in the school district. We have such a great working relationship with the school district, and you should be very happy with that. But thank you. And then teachers, I just want to thank you for allowing Officer Knight to come up in the classroom. I'm sure she's very well behaved and quiet and everything. She doesn't disrupt things, but some reason you keep inviting her back, and so she's in there. But I really do appreciate the support. And again, just finally, congratulations. I'm looking forward to giving you those certificates. Okay? Thank you.
And Mayor Gilmore.
Thank you. It's a real pleasure to be here this morning, and I'm here, as was mentioned earlier, with Councilmember Kathy Watanabe and Councilmember Teresa O'Neill. This school holds a special place in some of our hearts here on the council. Councilmember Teresa O'Neill's mother worked here for over 20 years and was a stellar teacher here at Bracker. And my sister, Bowers, Bowers. And my sister, Michelle Prophet, was a teacher here for many years, so I've spent a lot of time over the years here at Bowers. This is really a wonderful day because you have here your city, your police department, your school district, your teachers, your principals, your parents. We're all part of our Santa Clara community, and we are here to support you for whatever happens to you, whatever situation may arise. We want you to know that we all are part of your community. And so you're going to be faced with many choices over your lifetime, and many decisions are going to be made on a daily basis. Whether you're in elementary school, middle school, high school, college, as adults, I know that as council members and mayor, we are faced with the same decisions daily. And using the skills that you've learned in the DARE program are going to help you throughout your life. So take what you've learned here at Bowers through Officer Knight and use them in the future. You'll find that they'll be very helpful throughout your lifetime. One thing that makes this program so successful is the officers that run the classes. And Officer Knight is a tremendously successful DARE officer, and the reason that is that she has a passion and caring for what she teaches and what she does. And I think that's part of all our Santa Clara style here, is that everyone that you see up here and the organizations that they represent really care about your success in the future and what happens to you. So we are tremendously proud of you. Congratulations on your graduation today, and it's a pleasure being here. Thank you.
Assistant Superintendent, Mr. Lucia.
Good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm speaking on behalf of Dr. Rose, our superintendent. We are so proud of you for making it through your DARE promotion here and getting ready for great things ahead. What will you be turning into next year? Sixth graders, right? And heading off either to Cabrillo, to Buxer, to Peterson, and great things will be happening there for you. But as Mayor Gilmore said, there are going to be some challenges that you're going to be facing with kids who might want you to do things that maybe you don't want to do. And you have three groups of people in your life that are there to support you. You have your parents, your family, Officer Knight. You have your friends who are sitting next to you. Is there someone that you're sitting next to that can remind you about your DARE lessons that you've learned? Yeah. And then who's that person that you brush your teeth with every morning? You look at them in the mirror. Yourself. So that person Your 5th grade person next year needs to remind you that when you are faced with things that you're wondering what you should do or shouldn't do, remember the lessons that you learned here in 5th grade. They're really important. Okay? Congratulations in your DARE promotion, and we have some great things to pass out to you as you come up, and I'm going to pass it back. Oh, one other thing. Let's give a round of applause to the City of Santa Clara for promoting this program, and to our police department. Big round of applause.
Okay, so 5th graders, I'm so proud of you. And when I look at all your faces and how attentive you are and how thoughtful you've been throughout this process, it really makes me proud. Because the kind of students that we have at Bowers are kids who are kind to one another. We talk about how important it is to support each other and to help each other up and to leave Bowers ready to go out into the world and be an excellent citizen in this community. So this 5th grade class is extremely special to me, and I'm looking out thinking, gosh, I remember when some of you were in kindergarten. So to see you sitting here and having completed this program and put in the work and had those conversations with each other and with Officer Knight and with your family just really, really makes me proud. And the other thing I want to say, just to repeat what everyone has said, is you need to rely on us. You can always come back here to Bowers and see your teachers and see me. You can always reach out to any of these people because they want you to do as well as I do. And all those people behind you, your grandparents, your aunts, your uncles, your brothers, your sisters, your cousins, all of them want to also see you do extraordinarily well. So thank you to all the parents and grandparents and uncles and cousins and friends and brothers and sisters who are here, because we know you support your students and want the best for them. So with that, I will say congratulations, excellent job. You should feel really proud of yourselves because we're all really proud of you. And now I'd like to take a quick minute to thank my wonderful teachers for making the last 10 weeks very spectacular, and for also allowing me to come into the classroom and just kind of turn it upside down, and then I just get to hand it back to them. So if I could please have Mrs. Canrias and Mrs. Vasugi up here. As a way to say thank you, we got some DARE coolers for them and Panera gift cards.
Wow, great, thank you.
You're wonderful.
On behalf of the 5th grade teachers and students, we'd also like to thank you.
Thank you.
It was wonderful, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And parents, at the end of our lesson 7, I assigned your children a DARE essay, which they were very excited about. And they're actually all displayed at the very back of the room for you to read at the end of the ceremony. But after reading through all of the essays, I selected one representative from each class to come up and read their essays for you today. So from room 12, can I have Justin? And room 10, Annie.
In this essay, I'm going to tell you about what I've learned in DARE. One of the first things I learned was about the DARE decision-making model, which is basically a way to resolve a situation. The first thing in the DARE decision-making model is to define the situation, which means to describe the situation. The second is to assess, which means think about the choices and their consequences. The third is respond, which means to choose an option that you think is correct. The last is to evaluate, which is to explain if you made a good choice. Another thing I learned is about signs of stress. I learned that many emotions show signs of stress. Some emotions that show signs of stress are frustration, being embarrassed, and wanting to be angry to others. Some actions even show stress, such as not paying attention, not talking as much as before, and giving a bunch of excuses not to do activities you normally like. A final thing I learned in DARE was about communication styles. I learned there are 3 different communication styles, such as being confident, demanding, and being unsure. The first one, confident, means telling someone to do something or to talk to them in a nice manner without stammering. The second, demanding, is telling someone to do something or talking in a mean way that hurts their feelings. Last is unsure, which means you talk or telling someone to do something while stammering a lot and not knowing what to say. I used the DARE decision-making model when I have problems such as picking the right place to eat. That is true and necessary. My friend was starving. During the argument about where to eat, I knew our problem was where we were going to eat, and since there weren't any suggested restaurants, so in my head, I used all the restaurants I saw that were good or ate at. I thought of all the mediocre and expensive restaurants and eliminated them. I thought of their menus and eliminated too fancy or too simple things. I chose one that was cheap, not too simple or too fancy, and tasty, which is a non-fast food old school burger joint. Whenever I've used the DARE decision-making model, it isn't very serious. It's just a way to solve a problem or a small conflict. I plan to use my DARE lessons to get out of bad arguments, making good choices, and not ruining my future. I will avoid drug-populated areas and not do drugs, so I won't end my life early. I would also try to stop any type of argument using the DARE decision-making model. As you can see, I've learned many things in DARE, and those were examples of what I've learned, how I've used the DARE decision-making model, and lastly, how I plan to use all my lessons in the future. Thanks for listening.
Has a friend ever asked you to smoke or do drugs with them? You really want to say no, but you don't want to hurt their feelings, so in a way, you'd want to say yes. You might be wondering, what do I say? Well, if you take a DARE class, your knowledge from that class could make the situation a whole lot better. DARE improves my life because DARE educated me on the consequences of drug and alcohol abuse. My DARE officer let me keep my resources of the DDMM and the 5 Ws I'm reporting, and DARE gave me awesome life hacks on how to handle peer pressure. One way DARE improved my life is by educating me about the consequences of drug, tobacco, and alcohol abuse. Did you know 400,000 people die each year from tobacco-related causes? Also, when you drink, the alcohol goes straight into the bloodstream and can damage every organ in your body. This one shocked me the most. Different drugs can do different things to your body. For example, one type of drug can make you go faster and another can make you go slower. Another way DARE improves my life is the resources on the DDMM and the 5 Ws are reported. The who, what, when, where, and why of the 5 Ws help me decide if I should report someone or not. The DDMM has helped me make better choices multiple times in the time I have been in DARE. The third way DARE improved my life is the awesome life hacks it provides on how to handle peer pressure. One of the hacks was to just walk away from the situation. Another was to find an adult. And the one I love the most, if you can, just say no and walk away. In conclusion, DARE taught me that drugs and alcohol can greatly affect your life. They can cause illness and disease and can rob you of your freedom, family, dignity, and self-respect.
We also have some prizes for our essay winners. And can we just give them one more round of applause? Students, now the moment you've all been waiting for. You guys will be coming up onto stage to receive your DARE certificates. So we'll start with Mrs. Cameron's class. Julio?
Stand back there quick. Hold.
Yeah, you're going to step back.
Julio? That's great. Congratulations.
Thank you. Jacob?
Congratulations, Jacob. Good job.
Kayla?
Kayla, good job. Congratulations.
Casey?
Congratulations.
Ellen?
Congratulations, Ellen. Good job.
Harry?
Harry, good job.
Thank you. Angie?
Angie?
No, it's Anas.
I'm sorry. Anas?
Anas, congratulations.
Angie?
Congratulations,
Ryan?
Ryan, congratulations.
Isabella,
Isabella.
Jihan,
Jihan.
Kevin,
Kevin. Good job.
Isidoro,
Isidoro. Good job.
Timothy,
Congratulations, Timothy.
Enrique,
Enrique. Good job.
Diego,
Diego. Good job.
Michelle,
Michelle. Good job.
Andro,
Sandro. Congratulations.
Kaliana,
Congratulations. Nice to meet you too.
Jonathan,
Jonathan. Good job.
Isaac,
Congratulations, Isaac.
Zane,
Zane. Congratulations.
Josh,
Josh. Okay. Congratulations.
Kevin,
All right, Kevin. Congratulations.
Brianna,
And congratulations. Nice watch.
Nice.
Good
That
job.
was a
on
good
that.
Justin.
change, dude.
You did a really
What
good
restaurant
job.
you end up going
There
to?
you go. Congratulations.
Kimberly,
Kimberly. Good job.
Molly,
All right, Molly.
Congratulations, Molly.
Good job. How about a round of applause for them?
and now we have the Suzuki class.
I don't know if she's gonna want to see anything.
Does she have a list?
Well, I'll just show you the certificate.
A lot taller than me.
You can take it off.
Angela, Swally,
Congratulations, Angie.
Kenan,
Congratulations. Good job.
Charles,
Karen, congratulations. Good job.
Adonijah,
Good job. Nice handshake.
Ray,
Fan base here.
Greg, congratulations.
Adrian.
Good job.
She's absent.
Congratulations.
Audrey, Rashad,
Congratulations, Audrey.
Paolo,
Rashad, congratulations.
Mia M,
Congratulations. Nick, congratulations.
Jocelyn, Jason,
Congratulations. Good job.
Evan, Annie,
Evan, good job. Annie,
Josh,
great job on that speech. Very, very good. And be proud of
Krish, Christopher,
it. Good job. Congratulations.
Angelina,
Congratulations, Christopher.
Mia R,
Elena, congratulations. Nick,
Joe Clear,
good job.
Martha,
Congratulations.
Sorry, went too
Martha,
fast.
good job. Congratulations.
All right, we're good.
Mariana,
Mariana, congratulations.
Left.
Good job.
She's not here anymore.
Lauren, and Agatha.
Congratulations.
If you want to go through the line to get something from Jersey.
Congratulations. Good job.
She's in another school district now.
Oh, there she is?
No.
A round of applause. Hope you guys got a good restaurant.
working very hard on a special presentation for you. You may or may not know what's coming. But before we get started on that, I invited a very special guest to come here today to help all of you with this special surprise for your parents. We have Darren the Lion. Okay, students, please place all of your gifts under your seat, stand and turn and face your parents to prepare to sing the DARE song. Excellent job, guys. Excellent. So, parents, in closing, I'd like to thank you guys very much for allowing me to come into the classrooms and teach your children the DARE program. I had an awesome time with them for 10 weeks. And students, Thank you so much. You guys made every single day. I was on my toes because I didn't know what kind of questions were waiting for me in the Dare box, but I had a lot of fun and I truly enjoyed my time here at Bowers. So this now concludes your ceremony. Congratulations. I am very proud of you guys. And there's also refreshments in the back for you. Congratulations. You guys made it.